Hello and good morning, everybody. Um, Judy asked me sort of to give sort of a broader overview of the field of sustainability science, and I'll try to do that. As I said, it's a relatively new field for me. We're very interested in it because of what's happening at the global scale. Yeah, what is the big deal about sustainability? Why should we all be interested? Why should we be teaching our kids and our children, this generation and future generations, about sustainability? One big thing is that human populations are just exploding. I mean, we have about 6 billion people on the planet today, and by the end of this century, they're at the current rate of projection, they're thinking that there'll be at least double that number. And so what that really means is that there's going to be even greater production and consumption of goods and services, meaning increased demand on the land, on water, on energy, and other materials, and much more pressure on the natural resources of this planet. Together with that, because of this whole issue of global climate change, there's going to be even more intensified pressure on these natural resources. So you're going to hear from the other speakers this morning how water from Dr. Chararangan and energy from Dr. Asquith and other aspects of sustainability. Maxine Burkett arrived, and she will be talking more about the socio-economic and the policy issues of sustainability. You know, a lot of people have been sort of questioning what does sustainable development really mean? I think I like this particular definition that was provided by the World Commission on Environment and Development of the United Nations. And it was defined as meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. Pretty succinct and pretty to the point. And so what is this field of sustainability science? As I said, it's a relatively new field. People have been talking about it for many years, but it's really coming to the fore now. And a lot of people focused on trying to develop this field of sustainability science. And what it really is the integration of scientific research, technology that's being developed, and societal issues like economy, policy, and so on, that's being integrated to be able to achieve a environmentally sustainable planet for human well-being. And this is the key thing is human well-being. When you talk about human well-being, you're not just talking about the biology and the health of humans. It's everything about man's place on this planet. So, you know, whether it's environment, it's water, it's food, it's energy, all of those things have to be considered in talking about sustainable development and sustainability science. And so there's this huge transition now in all of science towards sustainability. And a key component of it is education, and that's why we're here today, is to understand better how STEM education can play a huge role in development of sustainability at all levels. At the college level, there is a major national initiative to transform. It's a key word here, is a transformative way to teach undergraduate biology education using a transdisciplinary approach. I'll explain that. You've heard about multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary. Probably haven't heard too much about transdisciplinary approach, and as I said, I'll explain that in a minute. Similarly, for private and secondary schools, are the level that we're talking about here, there needs to be a transition in the way we teach science in general. If we're going to really integrate the kinds of science that we teach at the primary, secondary level into better understanding and better addressing sustainability issues. So this is this national initiative I've been talking about. So at the college, at the very high undergraduate education, graduate education, postdoctoral education level, The question that's come forth to the National Science Foundation is this the biology that we are teaching right now? Even at the University of Hawaii, we have the Department of Zoology, Department of Botany, Department of Microbiology. These are what we call the disciplinary sciences. We're still teaching biology in these silos at the University of Hawaii. Many of the major institutions across the nation are already transitioning to a more transdisciplinary level. There are programs that take a multidisciplinary approach. So you have your botany and your zoology, and they try to integrate those two disciplines into understanding ecology, because you have plants, you have animals that live in nature, and they try to understand that. You have an interdisciplinary approach where they try to integrate two or more fields, but this is the direction that we have to start to take. And this transdisciplinary approach is not just, in this particular case, talking about biology, but it's integrating the physical sciences, the social sciences, all coming together to understand, in this case, sustainability issues. So there, as I said, there's a major initiative, national initiative, led by the National Science Foundation and the American Association of AAAS, whatever that acronym stands for. So, big organizations at the at the national level that's taking the lead in transforming biology education to a more transdisciplinary approach, integrating physical, social science as well.